Oh my God, what's going on? This your boy T1.
This your boy D. Oh, go ahead. Ladies first.
This your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
This your boy D, aka Mr. Live and Sparse. Live at 5 himself.
I thought you said live at Possible.
I don't know what I was about to say. I feel like I've been drinking.
That's what it sounded like. You said live at Possible.
I've been drinking.
Oh Lord, it's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump day. So how you?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yes,
Right.
it is Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. You know what? I learned something new today about Cinco de Mayo. I thought that it was the Mexican Independence Day, but it's not.
Wow.
Yeah, it's September 16th.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
wow. I'm gonna do y'all
today
research.
Is actually, I think they won a battle against the French or something like that.
I'm gonna need y'all to do y'all research. You know, you live in San Antonio.
Hey man, look, I'm black first.
I've been new with like, and to be honest with you, like I've only known about Mexican Independence Day for maybe 5-6 years, maybe 7. Cause like if y'all follow Floyd Mayweather,
oh yeah, he fights.
Yeah.
Like his fights would always be on dates that is significant to the Hispanic culture, like.
Cause all he fights is Mexicans.
Yeah, like he would fight him on May 5th, or he would fight him September 16th, or like, you know what I'm saying, whenever Mexican Independence Day, like whatever that weekend falls.
Yeah. My thing is, what do I think about this new? What is it, Jake Paul? Who is he going to be fighting? Yeah, I think he's going to win.
Logan Paul. That's Jake
Logan Paul.
Oh, big brother, I think.
Look, man.
He won the last fight.
It's
right?
clearly for money. It's clearly for money.
Well, we know that.
But Floyd he's a boxer,
but
but
didn't
he's
he win his
also
last
an
fight?
entertainer. But that dude don't have
That's
a
true.
chance. He don't.
That's
He
true,
haven't
too.
fought no. I'm gonna take these headphones off.
Thanks, Chris. September.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
Yes, September 14th. Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Shout out Chris from Oregon tuning in. You know, Chris who beat D. We ain't gonna let that down. Every time you tune in, Chris, we're gonna name you Chris who beat D. You know,
that's messed up.
In that game night. You know, D, you can always come back and regain your title with Chris. We can do different categories because he's very, diverse in music. We can always do a different category if we need to, so you can regain your throne.
I'm done with Chris.
You're done? You're not even gonna try to step to that, man? Well, if y'all don't know, today is Well You Ask Wednesdays, where we, this is where we do the fun stuff. We don't talk too much about serious topics. We just have fun, laugh, react to different things. D sent us some videos. I have not seen these videos yet, so me and Travis going to blind react to a lot of these videos. And then one video I've seen. I know you sent me one with Shia LaBeouf. I couldn't download it, but he does talk about how 1 in every 3 phone calls the government records them, something like that. So I just want to know your thoughts on that. Do you feel like it's true? You're not. We all know that we already know we've been tracked by everything we do on the internet and all that.
Yeah, I don't think it's 1 in 3 phone calls. I feel like they recording everybody at all times.
Well, I feel like it's more than phone calls.
Wait a minute, Chris
it's
said
like
also.
Facebook.
Chris just said also Cinco de Mayo isn't really an important event. It got hijacked by the gringos. For those who don't know what gringos is, he just pretty much said white people.
Right. Exactly. White people that speak Spanish.
People.
Yeah.
People.
Gringos. What do they call black people that speak Spanish? Bingos?
Negros.
Bingos.
And it's crazy because 54th Street has a cheese sauce called gringo sauce. So
yeah.
And it's pretty good though.
Well, no,
it's white,
I think
right?
it's called gringo dip.
Ain't it white?
It's white.
Yeah, I think.
White sauce.
Yeah.
Thing. It's pretty good though. Blaxican. Chris said he called it Blaxican.
My man.
My man. But we all know we're being tracked by the government, not just on our phone calls. You can go to the store, look up something, and next minute, you know, the ad pops up on Facebook, the ad pops up on Instagram. I see it all the time, and I'm like,
basically.
Okay. Or what I don't like, what's funny is kind of crazy is like when Amazon always pops up stuff like, oh, things you might be interested in buying. Of course I am. It's in my checkout box right now. Or I'll just looking at it. Of course I might be interested in buying it. Like, come on, Amazon. You know.
they make it so obvious.
They do.
What up, Ben?
Yeah, what up, Ben? Thank y'all for tuning in, Ben and Chris. Ben is like the one that was giving relationship advice all through.
Yeah.
We gotta have you on the show one day, Ben. Let us know about that relationship advice. But we're gonna get into some funny videos. Man, Mother's Day is coming up, right? Have y'all decided what y'all doing for your wives, for your mothers? You know what you're getting them? No last minute gifts, huh? No.
I might go get the oil change or something like that.
I guess that's very life. I can't relate. That might be the perfect Mother's Day gift. You never know.
I do stuff for okay, so just to put this out there, like I don't harp on holidays too big because I kind of think it's overrated in a sense because
money maker.
If it's your mom, you're supposed to be doing stuff for your mom and for your wife or your mother's kids or whatever. Y'all supposed to be doing stuff for them throughout the year in the first place. Don't wait till one day out of the year to try to make them feel special. You know what I'm saying? So now it's starting to be cliche. Now it's like it's just a tradition. You just do it. Like, oh snap, here is Mother's Day here. Let me go ahead and buy this. Like sometimes it don't even be no thought into the present. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, like for me, like things like Mother's Day and Father's Day and all that. Even Valentine's Day, like but specifically like days like for mothers and fathers, like I mean I get it, but like even for Father's Day, like I be forgetting that Father's Day be coming. So like when she be asking me what do you want to do for Father's Day, I'm like
I got this shirt for Father's Day.
I'm like leave me alone.
He said leave me alone.
Like,
right.
Like,
is that really what y'all want for Father's Day? Just
men are simple.
Yeah, like leave me alone.
Are y'all tired of the same old tie gifts that the kids give y'all sometimes? You know, every day.
All my gifts. You know what? You know what's crazy is
I want that. Whatever you get me, I want. But
right. Like my kids. I'm not asking for nothing. My kids, right? You know, kids have a wild imagination and their creativity is like off the charts. So whatever they want to give me, I hold it to high value because I wasn't able to give my dad anything. Like he's just been only thing I probably could have got him is a letter with some pictures in it because he's been in jail like for the longest. So now I got my kids, I'm going to embrace that to the fullest. Like can't nobody it don't even have to be Father's Day. It could just be a random day. Like I always tell my wife, like, y'all don't have to give me nothing for Father's Day. Like we got a house. I got y'all. We wake up every morning. We get to eat brunch on Sundays and stuff like that's cool with me. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all want to give me tickets to a football game or something like that, just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, throw you the chunk of my way. I ain't gonna
throw a ticket or two a brother's
throw
way.
A ticket or two. I'm not playing with you guys.
But then but at the same time, like my birthday is like a week or two after.
Oh yeah.
Father's Day. So like really like.
Oh wow.
Like with Christmas, like yeah, like okay, I look forward to getting something. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is. But but my birthday, oh yeah, like yeah, that's the holiday. Like
that's your day.
Birthdays are more of a significant thing for me. So my birthday come around, oh yeah, I got a list for you. I got a list for you. You pick what you want.
Do you really have a birthday list?
And surprisingly, Blue, what you're gonna find out as a married man, after you've been married for a couple of years, vagina is really not on the list. Like, I mean,
Why would,
but I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's on the list.
I'm not gonna write it like it's not, because it's almost like I know I'm gonna get it, so I'm not gonna put it on the list.
Right.
So let me go ahead and try to get, some shoes or a jersey or, maybe a spa day, something like that. Let me put that on the list high, and then at the end of the day, I'm gonna get appreciated. I better get appreciated.
It should never be on the list. I agree, Ben. The monster.
That appreciation time is.
What if you just now? I ain't even try. I ain't trying to get Travis in trouble. I ain't even trying to get myself in trouble when I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. What if, hypothetically speaking, you put a different vagina on the list?
Wait, as in but how? Like replacement or addition?
Right, you be like, look, man.
What about that
addiction? For about 15 years, what about you? Throw some extra up in there somewhere.
I'm trying to say, I'm just wondering if your sister's available for tonight. Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah, we can't know this person. This person cannot be.
Oh wow! Look, Iris already with it. Chris said, "All I want is a new coffee machine for my birthday." Iris.
That's what's up.
Let them know, Iris. Let them know, Iris.
I want like juices and blenders and stuff like that.
See, but we, what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff. That's why I think when you married or when you with somebody for a long time, you got to get creative, because after a while you're gonna be like, okay, well, I got this already, and I got this already. Like, what can I actually get? That's a wow. Only thing that I can really think of that I never get over.
Stuff that y'all need. That's the best gift. Stuff that y'all need.
Taking a trip somewhere.
Yeah.
I think the best
gift is money.
Well, besides that, like if you see that the body wash you like is half empty.
If you really love me, pay this credit card bill for me this month.
Ben said, what is the definition of a gift? Is it a value? Is it a value of what you are in someone's eye, or something that we know someone needs?
That's a good question.
Can it be both?
Oh.
I like a gift. In my opinion, it's something that it's just the action that it is. Like, because it can be small. Like, it can be small. Like, it don't have to be extravagant or nothing like that. It can be, I come home from work and she's like, hey babe, I was thinking about you and I stopped and got your favorite ice cream. Something like that. That can be like oh snap, like this is the bomb. You know what I'm saying? So it don't have to be nothing crazy. It can be simple things actually go far. Like real simple stuff actually goes far. Like, you don't have to go all out.
No, it just
whatever. And I'm cheap. So I don't want you to go all out.
Yeah, and it's really, the like you said, the thought that goes in, the thought that goes into the act of getting the gift, but also like the gift that you're giving has to be thoughtful. Like there has to be, the gift has to show that you had that person in mind,
right, when
you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not, it's something that that they would like that they probably wouldn't buy themselves.
Right.
Exactly. Ben says flowers can be bought at any time, but do you put the effort into the gift or getting something they will cherish?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she like that.
Flowers, I kind of stopped buying flowers, and this is no knock on my wife, but she doesn't take care of flowers. I love her to death, but no. So what I do is sometimes
you buy flowers on Monday, dead by Tuesday, by Monday night. They dead
right. So
they haven't
what
even
I do
is
like random. I do it randomly. So what I do is sometimes like just going throughout the week as we talk about our work, what stuff that happened at work, or just stuff that we got planned. I'll just be like, you know what? Let me get like I don't know, I'm gonna call it an icebreaker, but let me get something that'll be like, just to let her know, like, babe, it's gonna be okay. We got this. So I'll stop at the store. I'll get like some, like, she like hot Cheetos, and she don't get them all the time. She don't get them often, but she like gets them every once in a while. So I get her some hot Cheetos, like those little sour worms. I get her like a Big Red or a Coke, and like a card, and some just like a little care package almost. And then I give it to her, and like it's the biggest smile ever. That's what I mean by like sometimes it's the simple things versus trying to buy a whole bouquet of flowers and these balloons and stuff like. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like after you get her the flowers and she come down after high, now she got to figure out how she gonna take care of these flowers with and the stuff like that. So
Iris says Venomous is more than flower. It is my favorite flower. It is just one you picked up because you saw someone else get it. I'm just saying.
It's both.
Ben said, it is. Ben said, "What is the craziest gift you have gotten?" I got a poster from my ex for Valentine's because she saw a picture of my team on my desk because they were all girls.
The craziest gift?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Let's not.
I didn't understand
that last part. Let's like hold
on. He said, I got a poster from my ex for Valentine's because she saw a picture of my team on my desk because they were all girls. I'm a little confused.
Okay, what team? What team? Like,
what team? You gotta let us know.
Ben,
or something.
WABA team?
I don't know. Explain to us, Ben, what that meant, because I know he manages artists, but he has male and female artists. I don't know what team.
Yeah, but he said a team, and they was all girls, so that let me know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like what do you?
Iris says yes. I definitely agree. The small things count. You definitely have to make sure the gift is part of their top languages, because if not, I mean as much. It might not mean as much.
Love language.
That's a good one.
Do y'all know y'all love language?
My love language?
Yep.
My wife's love language is a clean house.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. My ex got me a poster of her because she saw my team. I manage at Spectrum. They're all my.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I guess she was a little jealous, and so that he was managing an all-female team, so he got a poster of herself.
So she's jealous of.
She was being petty.
Petty.
Of your.
But my thing is, okay, so she gave me the poster. Does that mean you have to post it in your office? You can post it anywhere.
I probably wouldn't.
Exactly. Exactly. You can post that poster anywhere. That didn't make no sense, though.
I'm like, yo, what is this about?
Right.
You gave me a poster of yourself. So this wasn't a gift for me. It was a gift for you. That's what.
Ooh, that's a good point, Travis.
Yes,
that's
a good point. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying before. Like, the gift has to be something where you had the person who you're getting the gift for in mind, not something that you feel happy with, or where you think they should have, or whatever. You know what I'm saying, like that.
Yeah,
but that's a good point. That's a good point, right
and
there.
then all of that too, you also got to think about it. What if she low key put like a small little tiny camera in that poster? You never know. I'm not saying you never know.
I see why she an ex for a reason.
She wanted it in my office, but we are as paper free place, so it has to be laminated or in a frame.
Yeah, she wouldn't have got hung up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was
stupid.
That's crazy.
Well, I hope she stays single for the rest of her life.
Well, since we were talking about Mother's Day, we're gonna get into some video about some kids, because if you are a mother, that means you have kids. You either adopted kids, you have them yourself. That's some sociopath stuff. I agree, Chris.
Females goofy. I'm sorry, man, but like females goofy as shit.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
see, when you start interacting with when you start talking to talking to other people, you realize how crazy how it's like some really thrown off people in this world.
Yes.
Poster because
in plain clothes.
You like a poster because you don't like that I had a picture of my professional team that I oversee and rate on and give appraisals to in my office. Never mind the picture I may have on my screen or like on my screensaver. Never mind
my family.
Never mind the picture, the solo picture the 8x10 or the 5x7 in the frame, right behind where the file right on top of the file cabinet.
Right on top of the file cabinet. So every time your assistant go get a file, they see that picture.
Get them. I mean, what's her name? What's her Facebook?
We need to bring her on for questions.
Bring her on here, man. What is you on? Speak for the crazy bros. What is you on?
Hey man, it's some crazy.
I'm gonna be doing that.
There's some crazy people out here in this world, man. That's why y'all gotta be careful out here in this single life, man. Y'all in a weird place right now because now that kind of behavior is kind of normalized. Like now it's kind of like at the point where it's like, well, that's just the way I am. I'm not gonna change.
Exactly.
And that's scary as hell.
You said something about that on your
post. On my post, yeah. When they say, I know my attitude is messed up, but this is me, you're gonna have to deal with it. Like, what? What? I don't have to.
I ain't gotta do it. I'm like, okay, and then they were like, okay, well, yeah, okay, then you got to deal with whatever I'm bringing.
Right.
Since it's like that.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's a hey, and shout out to my kinfolk Nate, man. He got a liquor distribution deal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. So, if you can holler at your people, man, if they want to sponsor somebody, we're available for we're gonna have to check our schedule, but I think we're available for some sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? We'll just throw that out there.
Nate said you should have asked her. You want to end up like your mama? Oh, and Ben said for the record, only date black queens. I don't think she's Mexican, but my team are all Hispanics.
There's nothing wrong with dating a Mexican chick.
No, and they said that they broke. They can't sponsor nobody right now. So we're gonna get into these videos, these Mother's Day little videos that represent the kids. So this one really cracked me up. This is the one that I found, and then we're gonna get into the ones he found.
Me too. Dad. What you supposed to do?
Don't worry about it.
Man, I guess these kids ain't loving their mama till they die.
I was trying to see were they like twins or triplets or something? But
yeah, one is twins. One is a set of twins. I think one is a set of twins. I think it's.
We play the video. I could barely.
I think it's two set of twins.
The two in the middle are twins.
I love you, Mom, to the bottom of my heart, and I die for you, Mom. Me too. Dad. What you supposed to do? What?
He said that's what you supposed to do. He said die.
Die. Hold up,
he said,
bro.
that's what you supposed to do. Why you gotta die?
Ain't nobody said nothing about dying. I die for you. Die. That was a genuine response, though.
It really was.
Y'all on some bullshit.
Y'all tripping.
The fact that he said that's what you're supposed to do, he's looking like, who told you that? Who told you that's what you're supposed to do? Like, we didn't plan this. You can tell, the first part was rehearsed, and he looking at him like, man, we didn't rehearse this part. You didn't say that at the rehearsal. You just said, I love you, Mom. You didn't say nothing about till we die. He looking at you like, we didn't plan this.
Like, God, we ain't talking about that.
Right. That wasn't in the contract.
It wasn't. I didn't sign up for this. He said, I would die for you.
Oh man. I wonder how the mom felt when he said that. Like,
he probably over there rewriting her will. Well, let me rewrite
like,
it.
I knew he was. I knew
that's the one. Let me rewrite the will.
You say the two in the middle are twins, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
there's one
the two
set
in
of
the middle
twins.
are twins and the two on the outside are twins.
Yeah, she has like 2 sets of twins.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So just imagine, like, okay, that's what you feel. Okay, I got you.
I always thought it would be weird if you have a set of twins and then you have another set of twins and they look just like the first set of twins. Like, wouldn't that be weird?
It would be weird. You know what my fear with having twins would always have been is like not being able to tell which one.
Well, I'm glad I got a boy and a girl.
I always had that fear.
I was just like, how much trouble they about to get in, cause.
Well, at least with your boy and girl, they can't switch classes. They can't pretend to be each other.
That's why I lucked up with that. But yeah, Travis, I did. I did too. But when I found out we had twins, because my wife already knew. I was just like, if I do have twins, let me get 2 boys. God, if you love me, you would not give me 2 girls.
Why not?
No. One is.
That dating phase too. They're gonna be dating at the same time.
It's not easy to raise. It's not easy to raise a little girl, especially when she gets in her princess phase. Like that's a hard phase to get them out of, because that can go all the way up until they late teens. Like, they just think they're literally a princess. I can't walk on a wet towel or shit like that. You be like, man, look. You need to get your shit together. My son was cool. He just wants some action figures. I can do that all day.
We're gonna get into another video that this is D sent us this video. I guess this boy is a very good actor. If you feel like he's a good actor, let us know. If you feel like he deserves an Academy Award.
This little boy is A1. Wait, start it over. Like, play it again. Because the beginning, he's like fighting.
I guess he's gonna be the next son in a Lifetime movie,
Or one of those what's the movie called with Tom Cruise with the alien invasion?
Oh yeah.
Was that his like big brother or something doing that, or his parents?
No, it's a costume.
Like a Halloween costume, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what I thought, yeah.
The legs part is fake, but oh, my kids are freak out. They saw that. Ooh, you know what? That'd be a good video. I'm gonna do that.
Oh Lord.
Act like I'm getting snatched up.
Don't scare your kids too much.
Too much. Oh no, I ain't that type of daddy. I'm
do y'all do pranks on your kids?
Huh?
Do y'all do pranks on your kids? Or y'all those parents who prank the kids?
Oh yeah. My kids try to prank me all the time too.
Man, for real, like
they're horrible.
Like with Talia, like she like we've been scaring her since forever. Like I don't lost track. Like when it actually kind of started or whatever. But I do remember this one time. Like she used to be scared. Like y'all seen Princess and the Frog, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, the Hoodoo Man,
mm-hmm.
top hat.
Yeah.
I used to like do like at the, you know how at the very end the little thing he had the blood in broke, and then all the spirits came and like dragged him the hell out of him. Well, that was the song that was playing, that boom 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 boom. Are you ready? Like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, that used to freak her out when I would say it.
Oh wow!
And then I had I got this lit up clown mask with wild hair. She don't like that one. I scared her at Walmart 2 years ago with that one. And then
I got a cousin that's scared of clowns.
Yeah, I ain't really too fond of him myself.
He'll like shoot you.
I ain't about to bug out on him if I see
he
him.
might shoot you. That's how scared he is.
Yeah,
and I see when he came back. I'm a fucked up person. When he came back from the military, he was
like, "Oh wow, what'd you do?
You didn't do nothing.
What'd you do?
What you do, man?"
He was staying at his pop's house, so his birthday was coming, all right? His birthday is March. I think his birthday is March 20th. Yeah. So I was talking to my other cousin. I was like, "Hey man, you know TD is scared of clowns, right?" And he was like, yeah. So I said, "Hey man, look, I got a perfect prank. Like, we all show up to the house dressed up as clowns, and like we like fight them, and they like, I don't know about that, dog." I'm like, "Nah, man, it'll be cool. It'll be fun." So we didn't end up doing it, but then I told him about it. I was like, "Say, man, I was gonna prank you, man. I was gonna like dress up as clowns and have all of us come in and like we was gonna fight you and act like we trying to take you and shit like that and record it." He was like, "Well, I'm glad you didn't do that, because I would have shot all your ass." But he was serious though. He was dead serious. So I'm gonna get him though. I'm gonna get him.
You gonna get him one day?
Oh yeah.
Well, I saw this video. Made me think of you guys. If you guys have kids, I'm gonna load this video up and play it. I was like, man, y'all got kids, and I know y'all prank your kids, and this is just a part, setup. So if you ever want to do this to your kids, make sure y'all
I'm gonna do it. I gotta find that costume. I'm gonna do it
so we can see it.
Yeah, I love scaring.
I might scare him tonight.
Yeah, my wife don't like the clown mask though.
I know I think she just commented.
Oh, did you?
This is not really a prank, but I thought this was funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. When they get here at the back.
Get it!
We get it.
I ain't missed the couch. Oh man. He out of there.
He out. Yes.
R.I.P. Man.
Man.
Hey, it's another one. It's another one like that. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's like a little kid is hiding like behind like an AC unit, and they having a turf war. And I guess his brother, his dad, or somebody, they like peek over him, and it's like in slow motion. And then they like cock it, and he's like, the kid is like looking like, no. And he's like, bow.
Nah, I ain't see that.
Oh, I'm gonna try to find it.
I'm about to play it right here. I think this is it. I know
it's funny because it's in slow motion. It's extra funny because it's in slow motion.
Everything's funny in slow motion, especially with kids.
Dave Chappelle had the skit when he was taking shit in slow motion. You seen that one?
Which one?
When Dave Chappelle said everything is better in slow motion, he was taking a dump, and he was like, "See, there's nothing funny about that, but let's watch it in slow motion." And then he's like,
yeah.
He flies off.
He flew off the toilet.
Oh yeah, he flies.
Oh.
That is too funny. Let's get it. I think I found the video. That video was funny, man. So when you have a Nerf gun war with your kids, anyone is collateral damage. Don't care how old you are.
Oh yeah.
Me and my daughter had one this past Christmas.
Yeah. Man, I need to do that.
Yeah, we had one this past Christmas though.
I thought about putting the because we got the ring ADT, the alarm thing. So you can make posts in there. Like if something happened, like updates, burglaries, and neighborhood things. So I thought about doing it for the last day of school, making it to where the whole neighborhood is having a Nerf gun fight, like on a certain street. Everybody meet up on the street and just have, because as in high school we used to go to a place called Plex Park, and we used to have a big old it was a ridiculous water fight in this park. The whole park, like it was a party, but it was like a water fight. Like if you didn't want to get wet, don't come, because like it was literally dudes taking chicks and like filling up trash cans full of water and like dunking them in it. It was fun as hell. It was the last day of school. Police came, of course, and shut it down. But even we was hitting police cars with fucking water balloons and shit. Like, it was fun times, man. What video is this one? Oh, yeah, this is it.
Red roses too. I'm gonna try to reload it because it's loading. Let's see, I'm gonna play it from the beginning.
Travis, you never seen this one?
I see trees of
I haven't seen this one either. This is the first time watching it.
red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
No mercy.
He starts to cry. That's what got me. At first he was scared, then the tears started coming. He was like, oh.
He thought he was dead.
I could have put bad fun at the end when he started to cry. I was like, oh.
That's a natural reaction.
He was like,
that's funny.
Slow motion. I'm telling you, slow motion is.
It's funny in slow motion. Everything is funny in slow motion.
Everything is funny in slow motion. Dave Chappelle took a theory and made it true.
Yeah.
Man, well, this last video before we get into it has nothing to do with Mother's Day, Father's Day, or kids. It's something a little different. I'm gonna have D kind of talk to us about it. The black guy.
Oh yeah, so this dude name is his name is Consciously on TikTok. I think he has like his own website and stuff like that, but he actually I think he's a college professor and he's a high school teacher, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, but I seen this video today and I was like, well, it's like crazy. So I think this is about the Olympics.
Yes.
Coming up Olympics.
Let's get into it. Upcoming Olympics.
Athlete for social protest. Yeah, the International Olympic Committee got very specific when it talked about what is not allowed. It says specifically the slogan, Black Lives Matter will be banned from athlete apparel at the Summer Olympics. It even said that it's a part of the IOC's long-standing ban on demonstration or political, religious, or racial propaganda. So who would have known? The International Olympic Committee says that Black Lives Matter, the slogan, is racial propaganda?
Wow.
So now they banning Black Lives Matter apparel, anything with Black Lives Matter on it in the Olympics, coming up Olympics. You can't have nothing with Black Lives Matter on, or I'm assuming protesting too. So,
well, I'm assuming that the USA basketball team will not be playing, most likely, because they always support the Black Lives Matter.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. You never know.
See, these are the moments where you gotta back up. You gotta back it up. So now as much as we shouldn't like put all the pressure on the athletes and stuff like celebrities or whatever. But they got the platform. They got the ultimate platform, right? So now they got a chance to be like, you know what? We're not gonna if we can't show demonstrations like this, then we're not gonna participate. That's gonna put a dent in the Olympics money.
It is.
Most of the people, you don't think so?
No.
I think most of the people come to see the U.S. Dream Team or I ain't gonna say the U.S. like track and field because you still got like Jamaica and stuff like that in there, but
still Jamaica is most of the athletes represent Jamaica is what? Black.
Yeah, but I think it's different though.
Okay, look, check this out. I wouldn't say it's racial propaganda. Like, I get what they're trying to say, but I wouldn't call it propaganda. But at the same time, I haven't like that. That's been a thing since forever. Like they said, like in their, in the International Olympic Committee, that's always been a thing.
Who was the dude that got kicked off the Olympics or banned or something for doing a fist? I can't think of his name.
Yes, back in the day.
It was two of them.
It was two of them. He had they had the black gloves on. They did the black power fist. I can't remember their names. Anybody in the chat room?
Talking about, but yeah, it was.
Oh, you're talking about right? Tommy Smith and John Carlos. It happened in 1968. Two African American athletes, Tommy Smith and John Carlos, each raised their black gloves during the playing of the U.S. national anthem.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say what Ben just said, and I'm gonna get back to my point. Ben said it'll only hurt American Olympics. Like NBA is like the basketball is more than just the NBA now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's not gonna hurt the Olympic.
The overall Olympics, just
it's not like the
American
side.
side.
It's not gonna hurt at all. And then to the point of because like the premier events, and especially for the Summer Olympics, are track and field, swimming, wrestling. So pretty much everything pretty much everything track and field, with the highlight being the sprinting,
right?
Yeah.
And the relays.
Yeah.
And saying swimming and wrestling. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna stop watching the Olympics if the USA is not represented.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think as far as the basketball team go, I don't think that all of them is gonna have that same mind frame. I think there'll still be people playing for the NBA, for the American, Dream Team or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's just certain individuals that I think that will sit out. Like I think like LeBron would be one that would sit out.
But then at the same time, he might not.
That's what I was saying. I was just saying that's just my assumption.
Yeah, he might not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be for real. I mean, the Olympics ain't but like 2 months. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not like you ain't got social media to still say what you want to say and rep, and stand up for what you want to stand up for.
Do they get paid? Do they get paid for that?
And what Ben said just now, he was like, like it has something. It probably has something to do with the country that's hosting it, and at the same time, the kneeling to other countries' flags and everything like that. Some countries have very harsh laws, which is why, and like
where's the Olympics at this year? I mean, where's the Olympics at?
It's in Tokyo.
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying? So and
that'd be a war.
Which
what about the Asian hate?
Yeah, I mean, but at the same, but that's what I'm saying. They're not. If the International Olympic Committee has always had a rule in place where that is not allowed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna just be like, oh well, they can't say Black Lives Matter and all of that. It's like, man, bro, nobody can do it.
Right. And with the Asian hate, I don't think that would be a big. It would be a big deal, but it's bigger here.
Yeah, it's basically here in America. They're not
it is here.
They're not dealing with that over in Japan.
Right, because that would be the same as saying Japanese on Japanese crime.
Right. You feel I'm not that's what I'm saying. That's what we gotta stop doing. Like, and he clicked like what's his name? Chosen, what's his name? Consciously, yeah, he didn't do his research. And that's another problem. Like, do your research before you post something. You feel what I'm saying? Do your research before you come up out your mouth and saying something. So now you look stupid.
But what's crazy about it is when he do say stuff, he has a good following. So I think that's more dangerous than what he said. Just what he said. Period.
Exactly.
Because then you got other people running with it, and they gonna make videos about it, and then now they're miseducating everybody else again.
Yeah,
so
that's what, like that.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, like the generation we're like the society and the generation we're in now, and research is like read.
Exactly.
Look up. Like stop speaking on things just coming from a place of anger. You feel what I'm saying? I get it, but bro, if you've been following the Olympics like that, you would know.
But he probably haven't. That's
exactly.
What I'm saying. See, he heard something or read something.
Exactly.
And then got his boxes in a bunch about it without being like that. That's why when I seen it, if y'all go back, like you look at my face, I'm like, that's always been that.
And if you got a big problem about this, then don't go to the Olympics. Stay home.
Don't watch it. You feel what I'm saying?
And another thing is that for people need to stop taking people's word for, like, whenever somebody present me with like some information, and if I feel like, even if I don't feel,
these people with all these high followings, like you said,
I'll go and research it myself. I'll go, like Travis said, I'm like, okay, so let's see what's really going on. So you go and research it, and just like Travis said, you research it and figure and find out that it's always been like that. Yeah. Even before the Black Lives Matter movement.
Do that for clickbait.
Yeah, and then and if you think about it too, if you go back go and look at that video, he even read was like the IOC where the IOC has a long-standing blah blah blah, and then he glossed over that fact and just stayed at the topic of the Olympics is banning anything that says Black Lives Matter propaganda, racial racial propaganda, whatever. I'm like,
and he did it in a way too, because you see how his background is the article, and then the top of it says the Olympics is banning Black Lives Matter, and people are gonna click on it because that's what they see.
Hey, go back, put what Ben said up there again.
Oh, what Ben said.
Yeah, put what Ben
said that Ben said, not all countries have freedom of speech. Remember, you are not in America's soil only if you go to the American consulate, and it's what 1 or 2 blocks of American soil.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying you can't do you can't sit up there and do what you want to do.
That's like it's like you go to a whole nother country, and now they got their own struggles that they got going on over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I get it, and the only reason that that's one of the reasons why I decided to send it to Blue and for it to post, because I was like, I've been watching the Olympics for a while. like a while. Like we used to literally go to my grandma's house and we'll all watch the Olympics. It was like one of those type of moments, like when Michael Johnson and Carl Lewis and all them was like. So from you never see, and we can't say that it wasn't like police brutality and all that stuff going on then.
Yeah, police brutality and social injustice has always been going on.
Right. So you got that's what you got your social media platforms is okay, this is my platform. I'm gonna speak out here. But if I'm in Tokyo, I'm not trying to make a stand in Tokyo. If anything, the people in Tokyo can make that stand.
Yeah, they can do that all day. They can do that till they blue.
Which with their laws, they probably not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they be like, oh, so y'all want to show out because the Americans is here. Okay. Wait till they leave.
Sure, they're not even gonna wait. They gonna handle that right then.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so like and like how he had the article up, but the main backdrop, the main portion of that backdrop was the title of
that was the catch. That was the attention.
So I'm like, bro, like you gotta be like we're in the like when you're a public figure, if you're someone that that's in the media and has it has any type of following where people people are listening to you and all of that, like with us, our voice. People, how whether it's maybe it was, maybe 1 or 50 people or whenever we get to millions and thousands, whatever, we got to be, you have to be responsible
for what you say,
for the information you put out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I want to. If we got time, we can like find that video of what Denzel Washington said to that. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
We have a responsibility. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of that video, he was like, anything you do long enough, you can get good at, even bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? But like that, there was a portion of that where that whole video, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was strong, and what he said was very true. When you're in a certain light and you sit in a certain position, bro, you got to make sure that whatever you're saying is above reproach. You feel what I'm saying? Now, you might say something that's, that may be misinformed or anything like that. But if you realize it's misinformed, once you become aware of it or whatever, because like I've been misinformed on stuff on this, like on this podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I was saying something, like when I said something about Dr. Umar, you feel what I'm saying? Like somebody corrected me right then. I was like, okay, you know what? That was my fault on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I didn't hear about that. I was just going off of like what I already knew and what I assumed that the point that he was trying to make.
Right.
But other than that, I still don't rock with Dr. Umar. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't.
You're not gonna buy his.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of.
There's no bunny slippers he gonna sell.
Did you see that interview?
I did
on the Breakfast Club like a few days ago.
Yeah, about when he was talking about the interracial dating and all that.
And I thought he was, and actually the person who said that he was married, because I thought he was married to a white chick.
Yeah,
that's right. You corrected me on that, and you said
it was I had looked it up.
It was Photoshop, right? I was like, okay, my bad. I apologize. And then somebody said that he was married. Well, come to find out, he let it be known in that Breakfast Club interview he ain't married.
Nah, I don't think he ain't married.
I was running for president with nobody that that we know of. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he said something about what's her name?
Candace Owens?
Naomi Osaka.
Oh yeah.
He is really like bent out of shape and pissed off that she's gonna represent Japan in the Olympics instead
that's what it was.
Instead of Haiti because her daddy is the one that introduced her to the game of tennis.
Right.
And my thing is, bro, one, I don't recall. I could be mistaken, but I don't think Haiti has representation when it comes to the Olympics.
Nah, they had actually they had said that too on there, and he was saying, you know, even if they don't, if she decides to be like, I'm gonna do it myself, then I don't know. I think
but that's what I'm saying. Why is it on her to represent
I don't know.
the entire? Like, come
Exactly.
on, like, stop.
But she's not the only one that's done that. Like a lot of NBA players, they go back to their hometown during the Olympics. Like what's his name? Tony Parker does it all the time.
Yeah, Tony
People
Parker
always
does
do that.
it.
People do that all the time.
Everybody do it. But you know what? It's like, you know, it's not yeah, you're right. But I don't understand why. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Like,
that's what they were citizen. That's what they were saying. She's a Japanese citizen.
She's a Japanese citizen. She's not a citizen of Haiti. Like, you can't just like
be like, hey, my daddy is Haiti. I'm gonna represent y'all.
Exactly. Like, take like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili and Dirk and the Gasol brothers and all that. Yeah, they make their bread here, but at the end of the day, even Yao Ming couldn't represent the U.S. He had to go represent
Tony Kukoc too.
Yeah, like, they got to go represent the country that they're, you know what I'm saying, that they, you know, that they were from, or, you know, a citizen of, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. Yeah, the same situation. Tim Duncan played for
Tim Duncan.
And refused to play against his country. Cool.
He's from Tim Duncan is from where?
He's from the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
Yeah. He's from the Virgin Islands. But, you know,
it's with him, he's a Pan-African. He's a Pan-African, and so everything that he's gonna speak about is he's gonna put it toward Africa, or not even Africa, but just black people in general. So I don't think he's straddling the only thing I respect is that he's not straddling the fence with it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
He's been saying it for years.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. If that's the lane, if
that's his lane. He's been on that. And then I rock with some of the stuff he say. I won't necessarily call him in my opinion, I won't necessarily call him like a con man or something, because I think he's trying.
Like I said, it's not always what you say, is how you say. That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing with Kevin Samuels too. You know,
because like us, we could talk like this because we're not at that level yet. But soon as they get 1.5 billion followers, we go from, you know what, D, I need you to do this, to D, you need to do this with the this and the that, and we all over the place when we get these followers. But before the followers, we were just like, D, I need you to, you know.
And another thing with Dr. Umar, I don't know. I honestly don't know what classifies him or to be a doctor of anything. He legit. He got his degrees and everything. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. You got your degrees and everything. That's wonderful. You feel what I'm saying? You know.
I see what Travis is saying. Yeah.
But like
who picked him to represent us?
Yeah, exactly. Like he was
like we picked Big Mike and David Banner maybe, but we ain't picked him.
But Killer Mike, I mean, not Killer Mike.
Yeah, Killer
David Banner is a Pan-Africanist.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I don't think he's.
But
I think they two different. They two different. I think they two different. I think their approaches is different too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
David Banner relates more to the people.
Yeah, like with David and Kill, like they're not making it such a big deal if somebody goes and dates outside of a race.
Right.
Like they're not attacking people for doing that. They're not saying this person is less of a black person if they decide to go get with somebody who doesn't have that sort of bloodline. They're not sitting there bashing people if their hair is not, if they not rocking a pick, or if their hair ain't twisted up or whatever the case may be. That they're not or if they decide to get it pressed and straightened or whatever hairstyle.
Right. He said he wanted the nappiest of the nappiest.
Exactly. And he's not going on different platforms challenging other black men, calling them coons and all of that different type shit. because they don't agree with what he's saying, or they question his motives, or they have a difference of opinion about different things. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's done that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then I remember one time it was somebody else that was pretty much, you know, trying to be a voice for the black movement and everything like that. And then he hopped maybe like an hour or so later, maybe the next day, he hops on his live or his YouTube or whatever he was on, talking about some nigga. I'm the leader of this. I'm this, that, and the third. Wait a minute, hold on, whoa. Like,
oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know what interview it was, but I remember his live.
That wasn't even an interview. That was just clip on his phone.
Yeah, the clip. Yeah. I remember the clip.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait. So there has to be only one leader.
Yeah.
There has to be one voice. We all supposed to have one voice. If that's the case, why don't you buck at Al Sharpton then? I don't really go holler at him. Go jump and Killer Mike face. Go jump and David Banner face.
Right.
Man, well, at that point, they're gonna be jumping in a lot of people's faces.
Exactly.
And
that's what I'm saying. I can't, like, I do not rock with Dr. Umar. Like,
he likes to jump in a lot of people's faces, but we don't. But we do want to jump in your face on Saturday and tell y'all to tune in to us at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You know, I'm crazy with the segues. I got in trouble last time for that crazy segue. I'm not going to watch that, but you might post that clip later on today on our page. We'll let y'all know, but I'm just saying, you know, you just got to do it sometimes. You just got to fit in because, you know, as a female host, you know, men will sometimes take over. You got to let them know, hey, time to move on. No, I'm joking. But we're going to be live 8 p.m. Saturday.
You was going to play the Denzel clip, right?
Yes, I'm going to play it in a little bit. Okay. And we're going to have a guest. So if you want to know who our guest is going to be, just make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, we love posting questions for you guys to answer throughout the week. So make sure you know, just tap in and answer these questions. Let us know how you feel. Let us know if you fill in these questions or not. If you feel, you know, what topics should we talk about, what topics we should even talk about. Umar Johnson probably putting himself live with his legs down. Man, that's crazy. I'm just saying, you know how they always say, you know, we got to protect so-and-so, we got to protect so-and-so. He ain't one we got to protect. He fine. Ain't nobody trying to get him. He fine. We ain't trying to get him.
I wouldn't want to wish no harm on him.
No, I'm not saying wish harm, but you know, sometimes, like, what was it? They had to protect Nipsey Hussle because he was doing that documentary, and then someone said Nick Cannon was going to take over, and everybody's like, well, we ain't got to take Nick Cannon because, you know.
I think that was cool too that Nick Cannon did that.
It is, and I just thought it was funny when people say we ain't got to protect him. Nobody even know Nick Cannon's home. So we good. I thought that was funny.
Do y'all watch Nick Cannon's Cannon Classroom?
Sometimes.
Not the classroom. Is that where he does his interviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Yeah, he has some good people on there.
He does. I like that he really go deep into stories that people don't want to talk about. Like, you know, like some of these childhood, you know, some of these stars with their traumas. Like he did. Right. Well, I think he did do Orlando Brown. Incident. Yeah. He also did Lasby with the incident of Chris Stokes and all that. So, you know, people don't want to talk about it, but we're going to watch this Denzel Washington video.
Hey, real low key, for real, I think this Denzel Washington video, ever since Travis said it, I've been thinking this. That Denzel Washington video should be our intro. We just put a beat behind it. Because
I don't know.
Everything he said on here pertains to everybody that has a platform like podcasts or anything. That this what he's talking about. He's talking about everybody that has that type of platform.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, let that roll.
A lot of buzz about this fake news. You were the subject of a fake news story.
Oh yeah, what they say? I was running for president. No, I voted. No, what did they say?
You switched your support.
I switched. Yeah.
What do you make of all the fake news and it affects?
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's a great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it. Sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Hold on.
Okay. But you heard me.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Straight
Man,
up.
that was so real, man. That was too real.
Yeah, your boy, whatever his name, Chosen Lee he ain't see that.
Consciously.
Or he heard about it and just decided to ignore it.
He's another dude. I think he got his spots where he's real educated in those certain areas, and then in certain areas where you venture and it's like, okay, this is just not your, like he made he made a post about like the Bible, glorifying slavery, right? So I'm like, so I had to make a video because a lot of people think that in the Bible it says slaves obey your masters. It doesn't say that nowhere in the Bible.
Exactly.
What exactly?
It says so he said in the Bible it glorifies the slavery. Like it's saying that it's okay to have people as slaves. But I had to make a video in response to it to let him know and whoever else that if you start getting into these the NIT version, the LIT, all those other versions that came later on, you're gonna probably find that. But if you go back to the oldest Bible, even the Ethiopian Bible, it don't say slaves nowhere in there. It'll say servant. And I looked up the definition of servant. We all servants. Everybody is a servant. I don't care if you call yourself a boss. If you not the person, like what's the dude that owns Amazon, right? He's a boss. Everybody else that he signed a check for, that's a servant. You did something, you did a service for somebody else. Even if as a husband to your wife or your wife to a husband, y'all serve each other. So it's a servant thing. People try to make that slave into a whole like, well, if God made this, I was like, bro, I said, look, man, I agree with a lot of stuff you say, a lot of stuff I don't. This is one of the topics that you might want to leave alone because I
get what I understand what he's saying. Because let's be clear, like slavery didn't just start with us. You feel what I'm saying? Like slavery is like they had slaves in Egypt forever.
Every nation had. Now the only difference is nobody ever had a slavery like this one.
Right.
This was
it's kind of it's different.
They took it to a whole. Have y'all seen?
And the slave masters here in America would use that particular passage you're talking about
exactly
and say and pretty much say
this is what your God
this
says.
is what God is saying,
right?
X, Y, and they pretty much making it like justifying the punishment behind not doing it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's right in the sense that it does say that. But like you said, different translations of the Bible use different terms.
Right. If
I don't necessarily believe it's like glorifying slavery.
Right.
Like, I don't think it's doing that. I think man has diluted or no, not dilute, has tainted what the word of God is
right.
is its true purpose and true meaning of scriptures. You feel what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with that.
I feel it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, wherever but people are gonna interpret things however they want to interpret them based on where they are in their life at that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like if he is on the pro, you know, if he's on the pro-black movement to the point where, you know, to a certain extreme.
But I think his wife is.
You'll probably say that or feel, you know what I'm saying, or feel that way. I don't.
He has a wife. I think his wife.
I just know. I don't necessarily think it. But then again, it could. I don't know. But that's the thing. Like we not gonna know everything until we meet our maker for real.
Right. I think he's on the pro-black thing, but I don't think he's extreme because if I'm not mistaken, his wife is Hispanic or white or mixed, one of those like that. So I don't think he's like extreme, like a Dr. Umar type.
Yeah.
But he do speak out on black injustices, and like I say, he knows his stuff. I just think it's certain. Everybody has a certain area where it's just sometimes they speak on it and it's not for them.
Yeah, and you got to know that you don't know that. Like you have to feel
that you should do.
Like you probably shouldn't talk about it, or if you really feel so strongly.
It's that pressure.
Like you need to say something.
That pressure of content.
Do your research.
The pressure of content, social media, all that pressure.
When you got that pressure to keep coming up with content, eventually you're gonna start talking about stuff that you might not be too knowledgeable on.
But you got to do it just to push it. And like for us, we're not like that. We're not gonna just do content just to push. We're gonna do the real deal stuff.
I always say everything that I say is based on my opinion. It's not
like some things are fact. Like
right.
Like
and if I'm wrong, I can always stand to be corrected. I always say, if I'm wrong on something, correct me, because I don't want to be that person that's out here misleading people. So
that's why we love our listeners like Ben and Chris and Iris and Nate and whoever else tuned in tonight, because I know y'all gonna correct us and let us know what's true and what's not. Like I said, you can catch us live Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to be talking about the real deal stuff. And we are going to have a guest, but you can stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find out who our guest is going to be. We're not going to let you know tonight. So you
make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share the video.
If you like the video, share the video, tag people to watch our videos on YouTube, YouTube and Facebook Live. You know, we love you guys. You're the reason why we do this. We got D live at 5, T1, the fighter. He will knock you out in a minute. And DJ, according to T1, BBD, and it don't say what you think it does.
The other day, Travis was live. I think he was like toward the end of his live. I don't know what he was about to do, but he had his mouthpiece in and stuff, and he was like, "All right, y'all, I'm about to get ready to go." And he was looking around, and I had commented real quick. I said, "Don't be getting your ass kicked."
Yeah.
Yeah,
he said he looked at it. I could see him read it. He said, "You stupid, D."
Man, y'all keep me laughing, man. Y'all had me laughing with the stealing the Wi-Fi comment. I don't know why I laughed when Travis was like DJ.
Oh, that was
that had me laughing too. That was Freezers, and I guess D was stealing Wi-Fi too tonight. He was having troubles.
Yeah, y'all didn't see D before the show.
Y'all didn't see him before the show. You know, once in a while we got to steal the Wi-Fi until we get our paycheck. And I'm joking, but this is Where You Ask podcast. We see you. Peace out.